Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77. We're back on FoolCraft. Yes, we are back. I did it. I was able to get the server back up. I used a backup and reloaded it all and got it back to the point where we kind of started the last episode before it crashed. So all of my changes that I had made in the last episode aren't here. And I'm not going to make those changes because of the crash that happened. But yes, we are back. It's actually been back for a couple of days. A couple days ago, I did a live stream where I tested it to make sure it worked. I thought it would work. I hadn't actually logged in yet, so we just, logged in right during the stream and saw what happened. And it took a couple of restarts and a couple other little tweaks, but we got it working. And then after that, we just went out and did some Hermitron hunting. So that was kind of fun. So, Hermitrons. FoolCraft is back. This is great. Still a little bit laggy, but it is what it is. I haven't done any of the upgrades to the 1.4 line yet because on the Twitch client, the Curse client, which is now Twitch, it's still showing it is in beta. They're up to beta 1.4.4 currently. And so I haven't done any of the upgrades yet. I'm waiting for the stable release to come out. And then once Cubed Host, the provider for my server, shows the files, then I'll do the upgrade. So until then, we still have fluid cows and other things like that. So now, if you're liking these videos, these FoolCraft videos, hey, you know what? Click that like button. Let me know. Any comments are great. So I'm going to go through the comments here in just a little bit after the videos. During the time it's actually rendering, I'll go through all the comments for today and see what's there. So anyway, what's the plan for today? Well, I have had a little bit of trouble trying to figure out what I want to do with FoolCraft. And that's mostly because there's only myself really playing on the server. So you can't do much. It's just a matter of, making things and that sort of thing. So it's almost like a single player world. So what I think, though, I want to do is there was a suggestion during the last live stream of making an aerial base. And we kind of joked about making a helicarrier from like the Avengers or something like that. I don't know if I want to do that in particular, but the idea of making another base someplace is something that we thought about doing. Maybe something in the air, probably. So what I want to do today is I want to figure out, and I haven't done any research on this yet, but I want to figure out how to get power and how to get access to my refined storage at a different location. So this would have to be wireless. So that's what I'm going to try to figure out now. We got two things we got to get to: power and the refined storage. Excuse me. I had a brain shutdown moment there. So let me go over here and let's figure this out. So if we are in our crafting grid, there's got to be some stuff in refined storage. Wow, lag spike. What's going on here? This isn't good. Come on, come back, come back. It might be crashing. It's looking like it's crashing. Well, I don't know if you're seeing the black screen. It crashed big time. Didn't even crash back to the log out. It actually crashed me back to the desktop. So I'm going to pause the video here and I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Not sure what that was about. So we're going to go into our storage system now. And there it is. So it's still working. Not sure why we had a crash. It was a client that crashed, not the server, which is not typically what happens. Anyway, we're going to look at refined storage here because I believe there's some stuff we can do with network. Thought there was like a network access unit or something like that. There's wireless stuff. There's upgrades of all sorts. It looks like it might be these, the wireless grid. But I'm not sure how far that goes. I've also heard there are these network transmitters and receivers. This is what I think I was looking at. Let's see, is there any cards? I read about, I've done some reading online. See, like I said, I haven't done any of this yet. So this is kind of weird. Let's see. Let's make a transmitter. Probably needs a machine casing, doesn't it? No, we have that. Okay. Let's do a receiver. Okay. Now, I'm going to put in, let's see, let's take this out here. And we're going to put in the transmitter here. I just want to see what it does when we put it down. Okay, so it's got power. Missing a network card. So that's what we need to figure out. Network card. Okay, let's look at this. So what does that look like? Iron, patterns, storage. Network card. There it is. Okay, so I would imagine, need 2 of these so they match. So let's just make 2 just in case. Okay. I'm doing this on the fly, people. I haven't looked at really a tutorial. I just like read something real quick. It said to do this, so let's do it. Or do you have to program it? Let's see here. Let's put this down. I can't access that, and I'm not sure why. Put something in here? No. So does this need to be hooked up to something else? I am not sure. This is the thing. These 2 things, the transmitter and the receiver, are supposed to work together. But I'm not sure how to get this one to work. Well, I guess it's time to hit my good old friend, Mr. Google. I'll be right back once I figure this out. Okay, we're going to give this a shot. There's the transmitter. I think this will work. I'm going to go out here to where we had our old little chicken area, if you recall from the first few episodes of the series. It's way over here. This will give us some distance. I just want to make sure this works. Now, the way I think you're supposed to do this is this block goes down. And if you look at the network card here, it just says network card 7925. But if I right click on this, now it says linked to that location. So if I'm correct, then I put this network card back into the transmitter and it should link those 2 together. I think. So let's go put this in here. And I'm going to take a crafting grid with me just so I can see if that works. So now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put that there. Now I'm not sure what this upgrade slot is for. And I see here it says 51 blocks. So I think that means it's going to use some power. We have plenty of power at the moment. We have a crafting grid ready to go here. We have a crafter. Let's see, we have a crafting grid. We need one of those. It takes a grid, advanced processor, and a crafting table. Do we have any grids? And I just had a lag spike or a crash again. This is just not my day. Something happened again inside of the storage. And it crashed hard again to the client. So once again, I'll be back. Okay. Because I don't want to waste the time making another crafting grid, I'm going to steal one of these. There it is. Let's grab that. Let's go test this out. A little bit of lag because I just loaded up, so things are kind of like reloading again. But let's go see. Hopefully this will work. I'm going to go up. And of course it's night again. We'll sleep through the night. So, and you can see I still have the AgriCraft errors. I got to resolve those. That could be part of what's causing the crashes. I'm not sure yet. Okay, hopefully this will work. Interestingly, now that I've hooked that up, you can see it's lit up. That's a good sign. So I'm going to put this on top here. And there we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I've got a wireless crafting grid. So we can make an air base maybe even up top here or some other location, and we can have that. So now the next thing I want to make sure that I have is power, because the power is it's kind of important too. So let's go see what it takes to do that real quick. Now I believe this is through RF tools. There are some things, so let's see what I can find for that. So this set has a bunch of things in here, and I thought there was something about network or wireless. See, modules. I don't know this one either, so let's see. Interesting. I'm not sure about this one. I'm sure there's some sort of tool that lets you do this, like a transmission of power. Machine frames, crafters, remote storage. We're not storing. We want to have, like, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Power cells. I think that's what they were called. Power cells. And the power cells. Infusing bonus reduced long distance power extraction costs and increased RF tick output. So it looks like it says reduced long distance power. So I'm assuming that that's what that means, that it can do power over long distances. There's advanced, creative, and simple. That's 4 million RF. This is 1 million RF. Okay, so we want this one. And we infuse it to get a long distance power extraction. Well, what happened there? Let's just make one of these for now. And I can't make it because I'm missing the machine frame. Let's make one of those. Okay, let's make that. Okay. Now, let's put this down and see what this does. Can I right click on it? Okay. So it gets power and it has something about a link. Let's go put this by our power system here. So that's the idea. I want to get this working because if I can get power and I can get the crafting ability, then I can make a base anywhere and still use the resources that we have here at the base. So this is a part of our power system. Let me put it on the back here. This will be good right here. Is it not powering up? It is. Doesn't say it's getting anything, but we haven't anything what this link part is. Huh. So all sides can accept. And one says out. Okay, so this is an input side. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so there it goes. You see accepted power. Now I'm not sure what these link things are. Some sort of card that you can put into there. It's got the shape, and it looks like these. So I'm not quite sure. I just playing it by ear, people. So let's make another one of those and put it down out here someplace and see if we have some power from it. Because maybe they act like transmitters. If you have two of them together, they get linked up. So that's what I'm trying to figure out now. Okay, so let's make another machine frame, because we know we need that. And make another one of these power cells. There we go. Nope, why can't I make that? Blocks of redstone. Okay, well. We need redstone blocks. Make a few stacks here. Put that into the storage system. Laggy. Now let's go back to RF tools and make one of those. Okay. So this device isn't attached to anything over here. All sides are output. Now we got to figure out this link. Security card. Not sure if that's the right thing. I don't know. Shaped cards. Shaped cards. Power cell cards. That's probably what we need. Okay, so let's go get that. Now maybe I'm getting it. Okay, so we need, I'm not sure how many, so let's grab 2 for now. Now let's see, does this have anything when you right click on it right here? No. Okay, so let's go put one of these into the transmission, or what I'm using as a transmitter, which is back here. It says it installed the module. Link ID is 1. Okay, what happens if I do this? Link ID is 2. Link ID is 3. I'm not sure how I linked them up. Let's see here. Can I put 2 of these together? No. Link ID 2, link ID 2. Okay, so that's the link. There's a 2. And in green there, it says link ID 2. This says link ID 2. So let's go see if I can put this up. I'm not sure how I did that right there, but maybe I figured it out to a point where it works. Okay, so not sure. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna go out to Google once again. Been trying. I think I'm close. I just got to figure out these cards. So let me get that information. I'll be back. I think I figured it out. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take some of these. I've made the advanced power cells. And I'm going to put it into here, and I'm going to try to infuse it. Okay, this is very similar to what I've done in a previous video. So I'm going to, right now, just going through and I'm going to infuse both of these so they're 100%, and then I'll be right back. So now, both of these have been completely infused. They're 100% infused. I'm going to put one right here in the back corner, right there. Okay, it shows nothing going in. I'm going to say this is an input section. It should be receiving power. And I'm not sure why. That's interesting that it didn't pull up there. And also, why do I have two in my inventory now? That was some sort of bug. Let me put it down here. I don't know. It should connect up, and it should get power. Okay, so it is getting power. It's filling up to 4 million. That's what I wanted to see. Why I have these and it got some sort of duplication, that's very strange. You saw that? I didn't cheat. Okay, so now what do you do? Now here's what I figured out. You put one of your cards in. These are completely unlinked. Both these are unlinked. You put it here. And it generates an ID if you give a chance to refresh here. Let me go back out and back in. This is link ID 6. Now, to make a copy, you put it here. And now this, see this is 6, and now this has a 6. Now I'm going to take that out. Now, if I go to someplace remote, I should be able to put this other one down and put that card in, and it's linked up. So let's go back over to our little test area and make sure that that works. So again, we're going back over here. We're going to try to put this down. We're going to see. So if I put this right here, okay, and I'm going to put the card in here, and you can see the power is being sucked into the system here. So I have a way of getting power here, and all of this will be output for me. All sides will be output. So now this can be used as power. So I've got my inventory from the base over here, and I have power from the base. So wherever I take these components, we can make a base someplace else. So that's the next step. Is I want to go. I'm going to take some basic materials. I'm not going to build a base. I'm just going to build a place where I can be have this remotely. So let me grab this stuff, and we'll go grab some materials, and we'll start looking around. We are flying. I'm thinking I want to go south because I might want to go closer to where Pause Player 10's base is. So if you look here, right here's where my base is. I'm currently standing here. Pause Player 10. There's where King Whalen used to be. And Pause Player 10's down here. So maybe I might try to get to right over here someplace, right kind of associated with this village. Maybe somewhere over here we'll make a little bit of a base. I just want to make something somewhere. I think that'd be kind of cool. Hi, slimes. So we're going to travel that way. We're going to look around also and see if we see any Hermitrons on the way, because we're always on the lookout for Hermitrons. Now, I don't know if in the new release 1.4 they're working on right now that I said earlier that was in beta, I don't know if they have added more to the Hermitrons. I know they have planned on a third set, and I don't know if that's going to be there. And also, I don't know if they fixed the issue that I'm having, which you've seen where if I try to complete a set, it doesn't complete, it just crashes. So hopefully those things will get worked out. But we're going to go see if we can find a place where we can have a base. Let's see here. Where are we at so far? Let's take a look at our map. So we're almost where I wanted to be already. And this will be someplace that's kind of over the sky. Kind of cool. I think I like actually being over the ice. It's kind of a cool place to be too. Let's go this way a little bit. So maybe we should do it right about here. Now I want it to be above cloud layer. So to get a little bit of a landmass started, we're going to have to start and build up from the ground so we can get a block up there. Okay, so here we go. We'll do the good old pillaring up. Going all the way up. We'll get up there. Now I'm up above the clouds. The clouds are moving. Looking really good. Okay, let's make a little bit of a platform here. Let's see. Let's do a 10 by 10 just for now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I go into creative now, or creative flight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Put a break here. And we can vein mine this all the way down. Excellent. Okay. Get rid of this, all of this here. Okay, so now we have our little ring up there. We're going to fill that in. Come on, get up there. We're going to fill that in, and then we're going to put down the items that we have for power and for the storage system, and hopefully we'll get that all linked up. We might have to go back and hook up like the linked network card for the storage and things like that. We'll figure this out. I think the other zone, our main base, has to be loaded, chunk loaded, and I believe it is. That's another thing we have to work out. But this is going to be where we're going to have our aerial base. And so for right now, it's just a temporary location. This will be really cool. I could have used a wand for this if I had brought one. Okay, that'll work. Now let's get power. So here's the power system. No, that's not power. That's the storage. And you notice it's not linked up because I took the card out. And we'll put power over here. Okay, so it looks like it's working. We'll have to put something into it. I'm going to put a waystone over here, and we'll mark it as a temporary base, or sky base. Okay, that way we can get back and forth pretty easily. Excellent. So now, we have to take our network card, and I just put it down in his spot, and it disappeared. Why is that? It's always something with FoolCraft. Just stuff doesn't work. Okay, well, let me log out. I'll log back in, and then it should be back in our inventory. Okay, I'm back. So now we're going to take our network card. I'm going to put it down this slot. There it is. And we're going to link it. So now it should say that it's linked to a certain location. 564.155 minus 29. And 155 sounds about right. And that's our address there. Okay, so now let's head back to our base, plug it in, and we'll see what happens here. Okay. Hopefully this will work well, and then if so, then we'll have a place where we can start building an aerial base that was suggested in one of the live streams. So I'm going to go into here, put the card in, 1,000 blocks away, and now let's go back to the other base as soon as the crystal gets done. Hate that. Doesn't quite load. That'll work. Skybase. And it says it's linked up. Let's hook this up here. And there we have access. Excellent. That's working great. Let's sleep really quick. So we have access to the storage system and we have access to power. Now just to make sure that we have access to power, because I haven't really tested it, I'm going to see if I can make a capacitor. I've got a bunch of these, wow, vibrant capacitors. Let's make one of those. Or take one. So I should be able to put this right up on top and it should power up. And you can see power's coming into it. You can see the gauge going up. So that means it's great. It's hooked to our power system. We have storage, we have power, we have a teleportation to it. This will be our new location. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I know it doesn't look like much, but this is the beginning of a new era here. We're going to have a nice sky base. We're going to have some neat things. We're going to make it a place maybe, I'm thinking similar to the helicarrier like I mentioned before. I want to have a place where the blimps can land and have maybe some decorative things like a blimps that are out there and some other things that we have. I want to just make some things and make it really cool looking. Another base design. This was suggested, like I said, during the live stream, and I like the idea. I just been having a writer's block, if you will, a Minecraft block. I was just running out of ideas, and that was something I thought I could do. So this will be where we start from, and probably in the next section. If in the meantime, between now and the next video, the 1.4 gets released, I'll try to do an upgrade. But for now, we're good to go. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit the bell. I am Tinker77. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.